Yeah, true. I will be supporting this amendment as well. And again, I said the obscene profits that these companies have made and will continue to make, and that there's no rein or no real monitoring by the regulator. He doesn't seem to be in action at all at any point in time, and is totally unfair. And yes, I say, here drive them all in the direction of electricity, and they have only one route to go if they want to keep warm, if they want to keep the light on, and if they want to, you're telling them they must get electric cars as well, and everything must be electric, and you're driving them into these select few developers who, wherever they're getting their funding from, but they're being well and ably, a bit, we'll say, seen after by this government. And certainly it shouldn't be the case that you allow people to take so much profit and then you come back saying, oh, we'll give you credits back. That shouldn't be the case. That people shouldn't have to pay in the first place, because I know as well as all the other people that are in business, Friday evening comes very quick. I don't know if many members of your government have employed people for at any point in your lives, because it doesn't seem to be that you're on the side of business or seem to be understand that you do have to pay for everything and abide by all the rules and regulations. And at the same time now, these people are being overcharged for and have been for electricity. And what we're debating here is how we derive more taxes from these windfall tax. You know, you call it windfall tax, but it's the people who pay for it. It's the people. It's the people, the constituents that we're representing here, all of the members here inside. It's those people that we're asking to vote for us. It is those people are have to pay the piper, and it's wrong that we should be even discussing windfall tax at all, because that shouldn't be happening when we have a regulator and when we have a minister that's supposed to be in charge of the regulator, and we have a government who the minister is part of, and the whole thing has gone out of control and spiraling out of control, and it's these energy providers will rule the roost at the way we're going, because there's no reigning or no demands placed on them by the regulator.
Could we deal, Minister, please, with the amendment and the subject matter of it? I was talking on the amendment.
Thank you. Yeah, I am tempted to address all the points, but I should stick to the amendment. I just say to Deputy Danny Healy-Rae that yes, climate action is all about the electrification of transport and of heating. In urban areas there will also be district heating, which is not electrification, but there is a move towards electrification. And in that, and because we're doing that, then there needs to be an increased focus on price regulation and making sure that people are not making unfair profits at any sector in the market. And that's why we're taking those unfair profits, taking them away from those companies and redistributing it to the consumers. And this is a good thing. And Deputy McGrath mentions about the small companies that are suffering and so on. I mean, we did introduce a TBES scheme last year. This year there's €250 million put aside for companies in the budget to help them with their energy bills. In addition, there are the energy credits, as you mentioned, which will cost up to €1 billion this winter to help people with their bills, and were helpful last year. And in addition to that, there will be increases this winter in a number of targeted welfare payments that are aimed towards people who may end up in fuel poverty, such as the living alone allowance, such as the fuel allowance, such as qualified child payment, and so on. So to return to Deputy Whitmore, whose amendment asks for reports, additional reports, in addition to those that are specified in the legislation that's before us tonight. The problem with those reports for me is that they would contain commercially sensitive information about hedging strategies and long-term power purchase agreements, which form an important part of a competitive energy market. And for that reason, it would not be in the public interest to release this information. I want these companies, and I want the bill to specify that as much information as is fairly and legally and reasonably possible to publish should be published, but not to go so far as to damage the ability of the market to function or of companies to operate. And so for that reason, I don't propose to accept the amendment. Thank you.